All right, what's up, YouTube? So I Jimmy Jimmy said he wanted me to make a video about this conversation. So this is for you, Jimmy. Okay, it's just a chat during my last video premiere because Jimmy, no, it never fails. Jimmy, I can always count on Jimmy to be there to be an asshole in the comments in the chat. So he was there before I even got to my own video, and he started out the conversation with, how much money do they spend on people that's on drugs to give you people to sell to get high? So I had to read it like 3 or 4 times before I could even understand what he meant. And I think what he meant was, how much money do they spend? Like, whoever they is, I don't know, Jimmy, who is they? But how much money is given to people um, that's on drugs, right? To give to sell other people to get high or something like that. Like I think what he's insinuating is that like people get free money and then they sell that money somehow to somebody else who wants to buy that money somehow to get high and get their drugs or something, I guess. Because I pointed it out in the past to him when he tried to call me a drug addict and a meth head and everything else because he contradicts himself. I said, explain to me, Jimmy, how I'm able to afford all my drugs if I'm such a bum and I live in my mother's basement and I don't have a job. Please explain to me how that works. How am I supposed to be able to afford to have it and be such a crackhead? Pretty sure that's an expensive habit, isn't it? I don't know how I would be able to afford to keep that habit. So I believe that's why this comment, he started out with this comment. So I think he's insinuating that I sell my food stamps, maybe something like that. I'm not sure because yes, I get food stamps. I'm a single dad with 2 kids, and I've never ever sold my food stamps. I've had people offer to buy my food stamps, and I've had extra food stamps, and I still would not sell my food stamps. I'm sorry, I'm not a piece of shit like some people make me out to be, or some people they just want me to be this piece of shit. I guess I don't know, but no, never sold my food stamps. I have bought food for people with my food stamps, people that are less fortunate, you know, and I don't see a problem with that. If as long as we have enough, enough food, and I appreciate the assistance. A lot of people rely on that. It's not that they're. A lot of people do take advantage of it, but a lot of people actually rely on it, and they rely on the food stamps to survive. So I am one of those people. You know, if if I were to um, not get assistance, right? If I to make up the difference, so I work, say, just a base wage job, and I get assistance. I get health insurance and food stamps, right? And make minimum wage. In order for me to um, increase, to do better, right? In order for me to make more money than actually be in the positive, if I didn't get assistance, right? There's a big gap there, a really big gap. Okay, I couldn't say I make $10 an hour. I couldn't, make $13, $14 an hour, not get assistance, and be able to increase, in my. I would just keep going down, 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 down. See, because the amount of money, I figured it out one time. In order to get off of assistance, right? I would have to make $25 an hour or more. If not, anything under $25 an hour, right? Then I'm losing money by taking a higher paying job. See, this is how the system keeps you down. It's it's evil. The system is evil. It is designed to keep you poor. Okay, so that's why it's hard to break through for people. You can work your ass off and still keep getting pushed backwards. Take one step forward, two steps backwards. So it's not that hard to just look at the big picture and figure it out. And I did this quite a long time ago, where I figured out the difference. And I remember at the time, I believe I was making nine something an hour, and in order for me to take a better paying job and actually increase what I'm worth, increase my salary, increase my net pay after food, after health insurance for the kids and everything. The assistance covers, the health insurance and the food. The difference there is like $15 an hour before I would even break even. I think it was like $23 an hour or something like that, and I would just break even. That's a big difference. That's crazy. So it's not the people that is the problem. It's the system is the problem. It's designed to keep you poor, to make it's destroying the middle class. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Simple as that. And it used to be a land of opportunity where anybody can come to the land of the free. You know, capitalism, and they could be whatever they wanted to be, and that's still somewhat true. But you have to be really lucky, have everything going for you, not run into any snags along the way. You know, you have to be very fortunate, and work your ass off, because the system is designed to keep you down. And right whenever you're about to get ahead, and you worked your ass off, and you're about to reach that point where you're finally ahead, something happens, and it puts you right back down, brings you right back into the negative again, puts you right back in the red. And so Jimmy knows this. I know Jimmy knows this. He lives in subsidized housing. How could he not know this, right? But I I don't get how somebody like, take Jimmy for instance here, how somebody like Jimmy could, you know, he's not rich. I'm sure he wouldn't live in subsidized housing if he was rich. And I'm not saying he's a lazy piece of shit. If he works, that's great. That's great, Jimmy. Okay, that's awesome. You work. So does that mean that it's okay to go around and put everybody who doesn't work, who doesn't do everything you do? Is that okay to put them down because they don't do what you do? You see what I mean? It's if it makes you feel better, then whatever you got to do, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better, I guess. I don't understand it. Some people just, I guess maybe they hate themselves so much that they have to put other people down in order to feel okay or to feel good about themselves. Because I have no idea, Jimmy, why you hate me so much, or why you have such animosity towards me. And I'm not talking because I said that there was holes in my daughter's wall. This is prior to that, before that ever happened. We had never even had a conversation, and you hated me. You judged me before you ever had a conversation with me. As a matter of fact, the only conversation I think we've ever had was in the hallway in my apartment building when you were standing at the doorway of the neighbor, and I asked you about the Facebook post that you put of me, a video that you put of me calling me a thief, right? That you later, I guess, took down. And you denied ever having it even on your Facebook. You said, "No, I don't save videos." No, but Facebook does, buddy. And so if it's not on your page, that means you took it down. That's what that means. So I remember asking you about it, and you got all snippy with me and tried denying it. And that, I think that was the only conversation we've ever had. But you can't deny, you're not going to be able to sit there and deny that you didn't already talk shit on me, right, to the other neighbors prior to that point. Obviously, you had a fucking video of me on Facebook spreading it around, calling me a thief, right? You went to the extent where you even said that you called the cops. The cops confirmed it was me, and because of my white shoes or something, and because I walked my dog and wore white shoes. Now I heard this from other people, so this is a private post on Facebook that he spread around, and that's how these people have to do it, right? They have to lie about you behind your back. They can't lie about you publicly because then you'll hear the lie, and then you'll be able to to defend yourself. You'll be able to you uh, set the record straight, right? Which I've always done. If I ever hear a lie about myself, I will set the record straight. Make no mistake about that. But Jimmy here, he likes to lie in his secret, you know? He likes to lie about people in secret so that he's behind your back, he's putting you down, judging you, spreading lies about you to other people. Meanwhile, you have no idea. You're in the dark. You don't get to hear about it. You don't know anything about it. But that makes him feel better, I guess. Getting other people to then judge somebody just like he judges them. And then maybe he feels accepted more, I guess. It's like a part of a group, when you're part of a group and you guys have a common interest or a common enemy, right? It brings the group together more. It's called hate bonding. Look it up, Jimmy. Hate bonding is what it is, you know? Could you even name a legitimate reason why you hate me? Prior to you put me on Facebook, prior to any of that, right? What was it that made you hate me so much, Jimmy? What was it that made you get out of your car, walk over and snoop in the back of my car? What was it that made you do that, Jimmy? It made you so nosy you had to walk over and snoop in my car without even worrying or thinking about leaving the footprints behind. I literally followed the footprints, the only set of footprints that went from your car where you pulled in, walked right over to my car where there was no cars parked beside it on either side. You walked right over to the back window, the driver's side back window, and obviously you were looking in my car because your feet were facing towards my car on the side, towards my car. Please explain to me what else you could have possibly been doing if you weren't snooping in my car, right? Or who knows, putting a dent in the side of it because I had dents that just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know, but it was whenever I wasn't there, my car was. Because I remember when we pulled in, I noticed the footprints right away. It was the middle of the day and there was a fresh snow had just fallen on the ground. And there was one set of footprints that was, I can even remember like the tread pattern. It was like a tennis shoe, like a Vans or, I don't know, like a flat top or flat bottom, flat soled tennis shoe. And I think that's what I confronted you about in the hallway that day about seeing your footprints snooping in my car. But you denied it, got all defensive and got all pissy with me. So then that's when it escalated. And I remember asking you about the Facebook post and you denied it. Anyway, that was how he started the chat off. I didn't understand what he was saying. I said, "Can you speak English? And who are they?" And he said, "Can you speak the truth?" Nope. Oh, that's a good one, Jimmy. That's a burn there, man. That hurts my feelings. And I said, always, speaking the truth. He says, laugh my fucking ass off, okay? There's the first laugh my fucking ass off, okay? At always laugh my fucking ass off. There's number two, okay? We got two laugh my fucking asses off in one comment. So there's the count on the laugh my fucking asses off is at two so far. The next comment, he says, not one time have I ever heard you tell the truth. Well, let me just go right back to what I was talking about. How many times, Jimmy, have we talked? One time, right? And the entire conversation consisted of me asking you a couple questions and you lying to me. So I didn't even make any statements other than why asking you why you were snooping in my car and asking you about the Facebook video that you had on your channel. Because I saw this with my own eyes. I had people showing it to me, and that you confirmed it. You had the police, and I even have the video of the police coming to the building and going in the 500 building and spending a significant amount of time in the 500 building. And it was right after that that you followed it up with the follow up post saying that you talked to the cops. It was confirmed. It was me. So you went around telling everybody that it was confirmed that I was a thief and that was who it was me, because you were hesitant to say my name in the first post. You showed the video and you said that I stole something, but you didn't say my name until it was confirmed by the police. Once it was confirmed by the police, apparently, that's funny because how come I never heard anything? How come the police never asked me about it? How come that seemed to be the end of it? And now you deleted the video. What's that all about, Jimmy? So again, I ask, not one time have you ever told me, heard me tell the truth. How many times have we talked, Jimmy? How many times have you heard me and we talked? And how would you know if what I'm telling you is the truth or not? I would like to know these. I have questions. I would like to know the answers to these questions, Jimmy. Because other than that, you just kind of make yourself look like an ass clown. So the next comment, I said, what do you think I lied about? Jimmy says, go watch your stupid ass videos and listen to them and you will hear. Yeah, Jimmy, I made the videos. I'm pretty sure I know what I said in the videos, and I do watch my videos back. So again, I ask, what did I lie about, Jimmy? What do you think that I said that I lied about? But he just needs to say it. Have any he doesn't have any details or anything to back it up. He just needs to say that to give the appearance, right, that I'm a liar because he said it. See? He said he's never heard me tell the truth and I'm a liar. So the rest doesn't matter to stupid people. Stupid people see that and then they just believe it. As simple as that, because they're stupid. You can't fix stupid though. I'm trying here, trying like hell. Jimmy's just reluctant. So Jimmy says, or I said, I'm asking you. And then Jimmy says, make sure you make a video of this chat now about me. Laugh my fucking ass off. Number 3. So that is the third laugh my fucking ass off. This one is in all caps. So he really meant that one. He's really laughing my fucking ass off now on that one. Okay. He's like the LMFAO king, man. He says laugh my fucking ass off more than anybody I've ever seen in my entire life. Laugh my fucking ass off. So he corrected himself. He even corrected his spelling on that one because he wrote male, but then he fixed it with make, obviously. But here, you can see that. So he said, make sure you make a video of this chat now about me. I said, why would I do that? Right? Because I definitely didn't plan on making a video of the chat. The only reason I'm doing it now is because he said that. You wanted a video? Okay, here's your video, Jimmy boy. So he says, laugh my fucking ass off, dude. There's number 4. Shut the fuck up. He's really good at these little abbreviations, right? That one's all caps too, with 4 exclamation points. So he really, really means shut the fuck up. Laugh my fucking ass off, dude. Shut the fuck up. You think I'm actually that dumb? And he capitalized dumb. And he put 4 question marks. So do you really want to know the answer to that, Jimmy? Do you really want me to answer that question? you know, do you think I'm actually that dumb? Like what? How dumb? What do you mean? What are you even insinuating? Yes, I guess. The answer to your question is yes, Jimmy. I think you are that dumb. I actually think you are that fucking dumb. Okay. So what are we at now? We're at 4. Laugh my fucking asses off, right? We got 1. Shut the fuck up. And then my next comment is I don't even know what you're talking about. You're in Riri world. And I stole that one off him because he used to call me a Riri, right? I guess that's okay. But if you say the word retard or retarded, he gets mad. He gets like butthurt. So if you ever talk to Jimmy Graboski, you can call him a Riri. That's okay. That's fair game. But retard, he doesn't like that. He'll threaten you with violence, and and then threaten you again with the threat. He'll threaten you with violence, and then threaten to follow through with his threat. And he's looking forward to it. He wanted me to leave the post up of him threatening me, so that the cops know who did it whenever he kicks the shit out of me or something. I think he said. So I remember he said if I call him a retard one more time, then that was it. He was going to flip his wig and you know commit some violence against me. So the next video where I addressed Jimmy Graboski or Jimmy Boy here at all whatsoever, I absolutely used the word retard several times because I had to explain to a retard how it works. If you leave retarded comments on my comment section on my videos and you say retarded stuff, expect to be called a retard. I can't help that. You're the one that's acting like a retard and sounds like a retard. I don't know what you want me to do about that. Like, it's not, I can't make you not be a retard, Jimmy. I'm trying here, trying like hell. It just ain't working. So he says then, um, okay, laugh my fucking ass off. I think that's five now, right? I think it's five. Unless I could have lost count already. But he said, laugh my fucking ass off. Yeah, and you living in my Riri world, unfortunately, which I thought that was pretty funny because how do you see it that way? How in the world, Jimmy, do you see that I'm living in your Riri world? Am I going to your channel? Am I going out of my way to, you know, to try to be a part of Jimmy Grabowski's life? No. Sorry, that's funny. That is so fucking laughable. Um, no, absolutely not. But Jimmy here, like I said, I can always count on him to be in the chat criticizing somebody or saying stupid shit in the chat. You can always rely on Jimmy Boy to do that for you. So I think we were at five, laugh my fucking asses off here, when I said, pretty sure you were at my channel. I wouldn't waste my time purposely going to your channel if you had one. So Jimmy says, laugh my fucking ass off. Okay, I think that's what, six or seven. I see. I lost count already. Let me see. I think we had three, four, five. So yeah, this is six now. Okay. Trust me, the last thing I would ever do in my life is have a fucktube page. Okay. Good for you. That's nice. So that means that what? Because you would never have a fucktube page in your life. That means that anybody who has a said fucktube page is what? Like beneath you? You're better than them or something? I'm trying to understand, how your mind works or how it doesn't work, however you want to interpret that. It could go both ways. But he said that, and I said, no, you just want to go to other people's channel to criticize them, right? I said, don't you run some private confessionals page on Facebook? Because I had heard somebody had told me this, and I'm not going around saying it. I'm asking him, right? Don't you run this channel on Facebook? He doesn't really give me a solid answer, but I was told by somebody, uh, Billy Billy Boring, right? Billy Boring is his name, and he had told me how Jimmy Graboski and some other people in his, affiliated with his Cambria County Confessionals private Facebook group on Facebook. That's all they do is make up lies about people and spread lies and defamation of character. They slander their name. They go around and do all this behind the person's back, and then they harass him as well. Like anytime he would go anywhere, this person said that they would yell "loser" and shit out the window at him, and they would just literally harass the guy, right? And that's what Jimmy's all about, I guess. Apparently, this came from somebody else without even bringing the subject of Jimmy Graboski up at all. I was talking about gang stalking, as a matter of fact, and this guy told me that, yeah, Jimmy Graboski does this, right? I didn't bring up your name. They told me. They volunteered that information. And I said, okay, that makes sense, right? It makes perfect sense that you would, have a page like that where you make fun of people, and that's how you spread the disinformation, right? It's how you spread the lies about me or anybody else for that matter. I'm sure you do it to other people too, because you have a sense of entitlement for some reason. Don't ask me why you feel entitled. You feel like you're better than people. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Whatever makes you feel better, Jimmy. So Jimmy then says, I do have a job, in quotations. Unlike you, how do you know, Jimmy? I do have a life. Okay, a life and don't live in my parents' basement. And he put quotation marks around life and then ended it at basement. So that makes no sense at all. Why would he just, quote, life and don't live in my parents' basement? That's what's in the quotes. Life and don't live in my parents' basement. Okay. So don't take lessons from Jimmy Graboski on punctuation and, proper grammar, sentence structure, stuff like that. Please do not take any advice or any pointers, any tips off of this motherfucker right here. Because he probably can't even spell his own damn name. So I said, let's see, Cambria County Confessionals. And here you go with the criticism. Is that how you make yourself feel better? I said, I'm glad I could help. And he says, see, I was just looking to see if I missed any. Laugh my fucking asses off. Nope. Okay, so we're still at 6, I think. Wait, no, there was one there. No. I think we're still at 6. Anyway, he says, laugh my fucking ass off. There's 7. Okay. I don't know what those are. 0, 0, 0, 0, or they're capital and lowercase O's. I don't know. But he said, the eighth laugh my fucking ass off, then some zeros, then yeah, laugh my fucking ass off. So there's 9. A couple stupid emojis, right? And then he says, here we go, comma. Okay, no, that would be a period. Okay, and then 2 spaces, not a comma. But he says, here we go, comma. What do you have my phone hacked? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. That's got 5 question marks there. So he's really asking that question, like a lot. Because that's why he used 5 question marks afterwards, okay? Because that's what you do, when you really want to know something, you just add extra question marks to it like this. And then that tells somebody that you're really curious about it, right? So then, let's see, here we go. Do you have my phone hacked? Do you have my internet hacked? That one only has 4 question marks. How do you know what I do on my internet? There's 4 more question marks. And then he doesn't capitalize the first letter in any sentences either. If you would like to know my business, I don't even know how to make a page, you fucking idiot. Okay, so he says he don't even know how to make a page, you fucking idiot. Because, of course, I should know that, right? And, of course, I believe what he's saying. Not. I was told that you run the private Facebook group I mentioned, so it's convenient that you would include that little detail that you don't even know how to make a page, right? You don't know how to make a page, and I'm the fucking idiot. Okay. You see how much sense he makes? He makes so much total sense. everything he says it's easily understandable, makes perfect sense. Jimmy, you need to brush up on your grammar, your sentence structure, your punctuation. You don't need 5 question marks, buddy. I'm just saying, okay? So, do, 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 do. So yeah, anyway, if I would like to know his business, he doesn't even, okay. I said, yeah, people talk, Jimmy boy. And I said, I was told that you run a private group messenger chat or Facebook chat where you just spread lies about people to try to run them out of town. And that's what Billy Bowling, that's how he talks. Billy Bowling, that's what he told me. He volunteered that information when I talked to him. We're not friends. I was at the same place he was one time, and we were waiting for something, and he offered that information. So, anywho, where we at? Okay. So, then I said, oh, sure you don't. Okay. And then I used an emoji. I used the thumbs up emoji. I'm not a big on emoji guy, but I know how to use the shit out of that thumbs up or thumbs down. See, Jimmy then says, who talks? Question mark, question mark, question mark. um, and then I had to figure this out. Your brain dead friends? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Right? Did I figure that emoji out right? Your brain dead friends, because it's a brain, get it, and then a skull, because the skulls, get it, they're dead. So I feel smarter already. And he said, not, yeah, that tell you, okay, so I see, this is where I'm confused. Your brain dead friends, question marks, and then he just continues the sentence after that. Like, he didn't start a new sentence, he just likes putting question marks in the middle of a sentence, I guess. So, who talks? Your brain dead friends, question mark? That tell you that you getting gang stalked, question mark? Okay, that's not a full sentence, Jimmy. Okay? Your sentence here doesn't have a capital letter at the beginning, first of all. Second of all, please explain to me what this means. I'll just read it. That tell you that you getting gang stalked. Okay? That's what that sentence says. That tell you that you getting gang stalked. That's it. Do you understand how it's hard to understand you, Jimmy, whenever you might make sense in your head, but when you just live in Riri world and you type like this, people don't understand how, what your text is supposed to really mean, when you don't use your proper grammar or sentence structure, and you just put question marks in the middle of a sentence. So do we have any laugh my fucking asses off? No. Wow. Okay. You see, he's getting better, right? But then he says, hashtag meth heads. Okay. Yep. Who are these meth heads that I'm friends with, Jimmy? Come on, man. You just make stuff up. Like, you want it to be true so bad. You just would love nothing more than to be able to make your lies true, right? That's what you want so bad. That's horrible, dude. You are a parasite, a drain on society. Anybody who does, any kind of behavior like this, like Jimmy, yeah, it's not good. So I said, the people that you try to harass online, which I was referring to Billy Boring, right? And then he said, laugh my fucking ass off, okay? There's number what? Is that 10? It's like 9 or 10, right? He said, laugh my fucking ass off. Name one fucking person I harassed online. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Name them. Or name one. And then a bunch more question marks. Lola, stop it. Stop. There, girl, sit. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. So anyway, again with the question marks and the exclamation point, right? Capital letters, name one. you know? So, anyway, Billy Boring. There's one that I'm going to name for you, okay? Billy Boring. And I said, I don't know. This is what I was told. That's why I asked you, Jimmy. Unlike you, I don't go around spreading lies about people. I try to ask them and do my own research. Go lay down. Go lay down now. Go lay down. Go lay down. So I asked you. I don't just believe what people say. I try to go to the source. And I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You should try it sometime, Jimmy. You might make more friends or you might get along with people better. You never know. So he said, laugh my fucking ass off. I'm laughing my fucking ass off at how many times this guy uses laugh my fucking ass off. It's got to be like 11 or 12 or something, right? You don't know because it didn't fucking happen. Oh, okay. That's okay, Jimmy. You don't have to get all butthurt about it. I asked a question, right? And I did tell you the person, Billy Boring, told me this. Okay? That's who told me this. Take it up with him. But I was told that, so I'm asking you. And it was the end of the video, so I said, later, Jimmy. And then I told him, which I don't know if he's still there, the video didn't cut off yet. I said, try not being such a dickhead for once. You might like it. And that's what I left him with. I tried to chat one more time, but he had left. The stream was over. I said, I think we made some progress tonight, Jimmy boy. I'm not going to give up on you. I'm going to try to help you release all your demons so that you're no longer consumed by hate. We'll get there eventually. Okay, buddy? So you can be mad at me. That's okay. That's just a human emotion. You're allowed to feel that way. Okay? It's healthy. You got to release it. You got to get it out, right? So it's okay. You can be mad at me. That's the point. Okay? But next time you won't get as mad. You'll be less mad. And then at the time after that, you'll be even less mad. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you don't care what anybody says. And it doesn't bother you. And you don't get mad. You don't hate anybody. You just, you know, you're happy and you try to help people and spread positivity. That's where I'm at. I could never get enjoyment out of trying to put somebody down. Now, this video, I'm I'm being sarcastic and being an asshole and saying fucked up shit about Jimmy here, but you've got to understand this is in response to him. He came to my channel, he started with the negative shit, and so I'm just setting the record straight and I'm just calling it how I see it. So, you know, if if it wasn't if nobody liked what I was saying, if nobody wanted to hear what I was saying, then they wouldn't come to my YouTube channel, Jimmy. You obviously want to hear what I have to say. Or why else why would you come here? There's a million fucking YouTube channels or more. Why would you feel the need to come to my channel to talk shit, right? Does that make you feel better? Is that what it is? What is the deal there? Just curious. So that's that's Jimmy boy for you. And if you want to go back and look at the chat replay, this is it. Nobody else came in. I don't have anybody blocked, and nobody's a mod either. So that way it's fair, and nobody can play stupid games. But it was on the video titled, Let's Talk About Trump, the Traitor. Okay? It was the video titled, Let's Talk About Trump, dot, 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 the Traitor. And this came about because I caught a story, a news story today for like an hour's long segment where this is pretty much what they talked about. Trump being a sellout and selling our country out to the Saudis and I don't know who else. Putin, maybe, probably, Kim Jong Un, all the worst enemies in the world for us. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. We made progress, and If you want to see the chat and read it for yourself and count the laugh my fucking asses off yourself, please put it in the comment section. How many times Jimmy said, laugh my fucking ass off? If you would be so kind, put it in the comments to see if I got it right. I think it was 11. I'm not positive though. So I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your tallies and your count on how many laugh my fucking asses off there are. And I value your opinion. I look forward to your opinion of this video of Jimmy Graboski, whatever, anything we talked about. I would love to hear your opinion. So don't hesitate. And remember, be good or be good at it. Later, Jimmy boy.